What is up, my little Deinos? Vepsis here, your coach of the Helsinki Hydreigons, and we are here for the Week 1 battle in the GDL Season 2, and we are going up against MaxRapture and his team being the Tasmanian Toxicroaks. As you'll notice, I don't have a face cam on, and this is because we are playing at 6 AM on my time. I literally had just woke up for this one, and this is the only time that we get to play. And I don't really feel like having the face cam on when I'm literally looking like I just woke up. So my apologies for that. And regards to the team builder, or like the team that I'm bringing, hopefully I get to record after this battle more team review of it. If I haven't, I'll try to cover my team very quickly on the team review part of that, what kind of sets that I'm running, but hopefully future of me has recorded that and you know already a little bit of the matchup. But let's jump into this and see what my opponent MaxRapture is going to be bringing. And to be honest, this matchup is kinda scary prepping wise, and I didn't put as much time into it as I was hoping for because I've been swamped with work essentially. But he brings Umbreon, Dragovish, Silvally, Gmax, Orbital, Jolteon, and Rhyperior. So what do I not see? I don't see the Coastal, I don't see Gardevoir, which is surprising because I thought that would be the choice scarf when I was really worried about that. But okay, he doesn't bring that. So my Celebi is kinda also there only to get up rocks, and if he doesn't have sticky webs then I'm good to go. But who would I then lead with from my end? I kinda like... I could honestly lead with the Celebi, cause barring this Silvally type, I don't really get threatened by anything. So I think I'm gonna lead with Celebi on that note and go from there. But Heracross and Gmax Grimstar do look phenomenal here. Part of me wishes that I would have brought my Snorlax because he didn't bring his Cobalion, which I thought he would for sure bring. He still did bring his Dragovish, and I wonder what is gonna be his speed control for this. But good luck and have fun to MaxRapture. Hopefully we're gonna have a fun Week 1 battle for both ends. And this is gonna be the first time I think he's gonna be playing on a LAN setting, so I kinda gave him a little bit of guide as we were setting this up. And I do want to apologize that I had to make him wait, because I thought we agreed on 6 AM on my time, but that didn't turn out to be the case. But he leads with the Dragovish immediately, so I'm gonna scout for this thing to be choiced up somewhat, so I'm gonna immediately swap into my Quagsire for this and see what he does. I don't wanna be popped by Choice Bandit Crunch, and I didn't put speed investment to outpace the Dragovish, and I don't have the Colvo Berry to help to take that hit. So I'm gonna be going into my Quagsire, which is dedicated for this, and let's see what he does. He does go for the Super Fang, okay. So he might have the Super Fang into Draco Meteor Tech that I have used in my channel on a Showdown Live. So we are gonna be scouting for that just in case. And go for the Protect, cause then ideally we do live the hit from there if that would be the case. And I can swap into my Celebi as well if necessary. But we go for the Protect Scout if he does happen to be the mix set on this Dragovish, and if he's not, I can definitely recover this later on if I have to. He doesn't have too many things that outright threaten my Quagsire, since he didn't bring his Tangrowth either from his team. Maybe the Silvally could threaten me out, Orbital could have Energy Ball for me, and yeah, then after that it's gonna be hard to say that what he would have. But let's see if he's the Draco Meteor set that I have shown in my channel. He is that set, so I'm pretty confident now that I could live this hit. But I can also swap back into my Celebi to swallow this. But let's see, Dragovish. Like you cannot fool me with a tech that I have used here on my channel. This has been a set that has been used against me before, but unless he's max special attack, I should live this, but I'm gonna swap out just in case into my Celebi, just to ensure this. I don't want to mess up with a potential roll and him being like a plus special attack nature, and he would have like a Dragon Fang to boost it. Okay, so he does go for the Super Fang yet again, so good play by him. For sure. And at this point I think I'll just settle with getting up my rocks or recover. Let's see. I think I'll go for the Stealth Rocks here. Hopefully I outpace him. But he's trying to really make this set work from his end and try to get the Super Fang into Draco Meteor to work. But let's see if he does go for that. If he gets my Celebi here, it's not the worst case in the world, because it was special wall for the Gardevoir in itself. Even tanking like Choice Scarf, Mystical Fires really well. So let's see what he does. I'm curious to see if he does pack the... Okay, I do outpace him, so he didn't put speed on it. I go for the rocks and let's see what he goes for. He does go for the Super Fang yet again, so I can recover on this. Okay. I will recover on this. I want to see what his last move would be to hit me, but now I go for the recover. See what it's going to be. And then I can Seed Bomb it afterwards if I happen to live this. If he doesn't have grunts, I wonder what is his... Oh, Ice Fang, like, what would be his last move then to be? It might be like a drag... I don't know if it would be a physical dragon type move, not thinking about it either. Let's see. Either he's baiting me with the grunts, or he does swap out, so maybe he doesn't have anything to hit me, and now he goes into the Jolteon. Alright. That is actually fine by me. So here, I can go for a slow U-turn to position myself properly. I could see this being a Flame Orb. Okay, he's Leftovers on it instead. Leftovers Jolteon. So he might be like a sub-toxic set or somewhat like that to lure in my Quagsire for toxic. But either way, I'm gonna be going for U-turn, I think. I could also just go for Hot Seed Bomb. I go for the Seed Bomb actually, because I want to be facing this Jolteon with my Celebi, because I don't want my Dragapult to take this thing on yet when it's still healthy. So we go for the Seed Bomb, just to weaken this Jolteon down. As he does go for the Substitute. This is fine by me, my guy. You're weakening yourself down for me at this point, so I'm gonna be going for that. I could see him now trying to swap out. So I think I'll go now for the slow U-turn from there. Because I really do think he's gonna be thinking that, oh, well, this set is not working out for me here. I need to swap out into something like the Umbreon. So I would like to go for the U-turn, because then that positions myself with going into either Grimmsnarl or Heracross. And then just murder something from there. So let's see if I get this one right. He does withdraw, so here we go. Let's see who does. Okay, Silvally. Silvally Water. No, that is not Silvally Water, that's Silvally Flying. As we can tell that he takes the Stealth Rocks damage. Okay. Okay, he's Silvally Flying. Now, how much my Dragapult does to this thing? To be fair, I could still go into the Dragapult and force this thing right out from there. He would be... Yeah, I don't kill it with my set, but he doesn't know that himself. So I'm gonna be going into the Dragapult so that I can U-turn on it. Because he obviously knows that I could have something like an electric type move, or I could be Specs or anything like that. So I'm gonna be going for the U-turn, expect the Umbreon to now come in. And then I can go into the Heracross and kinda nuke him from there, and ideally getting rid of the Silvally Flying from there. But good to know that once I got my rocks up, that it is that kind of set. But he does stay in. Now he could go for the multi-attack or Thunder Wave. So I think I go into my Skarmory to take the flying move if he's going to be going for the multi-attack, which he might be going for. He goes just for the defog straight up, So now I'm gonna be checking, like, if he happens to be special set, how worried am I about his remaining of the team. He does have he does have the Orbido in the back, but Orbido I can still manage. Rhyperia would be scary if I allow him to get a Thunderbolt off from me, so sake of that I kinda would want to swap out. I think I'm gonna swap into my Quagsire to scout if he's a special attacker or not with this set, or like mixed attacker. And to see like what kind of covers is he packing. He does have the flamethrower, okay, he does have the flamethrower, so that is good to know. Good to know, so we get this one off. Oh, this one right. As he goes for the, as he went for the flamethrower. So here I could go for the protect to scout the grassy blades. Which I will do, because if he doesn't have that he will click parting shot, and then I can tell from there if he does have it or not. He would go for the parting shot right there, so that is solid for me. And at this point I think I'll just go for the recover then, if that's the case. If he's willing to parting shot out, I will recover on this turn to make sure that I'm at fully healthy for the Dracovish for sure. And be able to deal with that from there. But he does parting shot out. So once I get up my rocks yet again, I can force it to take more chip damage, to the point that he should be in a range of my Dragapult. But it's a shame that he didn't bring the Gardevoir, because of the fact that I now have kind of like a useless item on my Dragapult. But that's just how it is sometimes in Draft League, that you end up bringing items for certain things that you expect to come, but they don't end up showing up anyways. And now I think I'll just go into the Skarmory to see what this Umbreon is all about. He might just go for the Wish to get a free, switching into something. Or he's going to Hot Swap instead, actually. Okay, he does expect the Skarmory to come in on this turn, I think. So good play on him. I don't see the reason why he would have done this otherwise, but either way at this point, as he goes for the sub, I'll just go into my Celebi, but I don't know actually if I do want to do that. Now thinking about it, but I do have actually clear, well, I have Clear Body on you, I don't have Infiltrator on you. So that would be annoying. I guess I go into my Quagsire. I think I go into my Quagsire. It's annoying because he could get a sub bottom pass off if he does have this bottom pass on it. But he does go for the substitute. Okay, so does he have bottom pass on this? That is my question. That is my question indeed, and it's kinda sad that I cannot touch the Silvally flying if he gets the substitute off onto it. But I think I'll just EQ off the chance he bottom passes into anything else. He has Shadow Ball on it, okay, so that is his. So he has sub and Shadow Ball on it. Okay. This is fine by me. Now I think will Yawn on the upcoming Silvally. Because I feel like he should be hot swapping into it at this point. Yeah. I think I will be doing just that. Yawn this. Or anything else, because Yawn doesn't go through sub, but I don't see him clicking sub there. And even if he does, he doesn't seem to have anything else to really hit me too hard, so I should be okay in that regard. But let's see what he does. I'm gonna be revealing my last move, which might be somewhat surprising to him what it's going to be, but I think the Yawn, or I thought in prep that Yawn might be kinda helpful versus a Tangrowth, especially with Protect or anything else to just shuffle his team around. and make it annoying for him to decide that what does he allow to let into sleep. On that turn, he does go for the sub again, so he does get this one right. And this is unfortunate, but... he just went for hard sub yet again. I'm surprised that he did that. Now, does he have the bottom pass on it or not? Now, if he does have the bottom pass, he know he can freely... Okay, he does have the toxic on it, okay. So that is unfortunate that he does land that toxic off on me. But I do get to go for the earthquake hit again to break this up. But now, at this point, I will swap out because I do want to make sure that Quagsire is still healthy enough to take on the Dragovish for myself. Thankfully, I have Heracross and Dragapult to outpace it and kill it itself back, so this is not the worst case in the world. As long as I don't stay in for too long, I should be still good to go. But let's go into my Celebi here. Now I know he cannot sub bottom pass anymore since he has the Toxic as his last move. So he's gonna be clicking the Shadow Ball, but this should be still okay because I'm fully SPDF with this Celebi. So I would like to say that I tanked this relatively well. And we do, so that's solid. And at this point I could try to just go for the U-turn and leave him into the range that Dragapult should be able to finish it off. So I'm gonna be going for the U-turn from there. If he does decide to swap out, that would be fantastic as well, but he does just stay in and go for the Shadow Ball yet again. Weaken me down a little bit more. He does get a critical hit, which is unfortunate, but I do get my U-turn off from there on out. And now I just go into my Dragapult. And we go from there. So, basically, I wonder if my U-turn kills this Jolteon. Let's see, Jolteon. Worst case scenario, let's say your max HP. 27 or 28% with U-turn, and the Dragapult should be able to kill you off. So I'm gonna be going for the Dragapult. Hopefully it does kill it. He should not be able to kill me back. But he does swap now into the Umbreon. Okay, so he does finally do this. But this should be okay, because I just hard swap into my Heracross at this point. Oh, well, not hard swap, but I U-turn into it. And then I essentially want to say that I get a kill with it. Because Umbreon doesn't get anything to kill me back. I would have to take... Okay, he does have Rocky Helmet on it. He does have Rocky Helmet on it to punish me from U-turn, but no! Now we get my boy Alan. And Alan is ready to fuck shit up finally on this battle. I've been waiting to get this guy going. Alright, he does go for the 4-play, which does do a lot. Which will do a lot to me. But now I go for the close competence, just kill this thing or anything else. I don't think even the Silvally would be taking this well enough at all, even at flying typing. He does swap into the Silvally, but I'm adamant max attack Heracross. I want to think this takes you out. It doesn't actually. That is unfortunate. Okay. Okay. And there I was hoping that it would finish you out, but that won't be the case obviously at this point. So now I go into my Skarmory. Now I do go into my Skarmory. If he clicks the Flamethrower, afterwards I probably will be okay. Okay, he does go for it immediately, which actually makes sense versus my Heracross, but it won't actually 2-hit KO me, which is fantastic. So I think at this point I will just Brave Bird it, just to be able to finish it off, and we go from there. Ideally, okay, did he crit me again? Okay, he crit me again. So that's That's unfortunate. My opponent is getting lucky on this scenario that I should have been able to kill him back. But I guess that's literally the game we play, man. That's unfortunate. I should have been able to kill this thing as it was standing, but now I just go for the Dragon Pulse. He might preserve this. Honestly, it's his best interest to preserve it, but I'm not gonna be risking it at all at this point. But that's unfortunate that we get credit, because Skarmory should have been able to live there, and now he gets his Umbreon in. And I get to Dragon Pulse this. But I might be able to actually two-shot it at this point. Yeah, I can just two-shot him from here, so while he was able to preserve that thing, I can just U-turn on this and kill it off from there. So that is the end of Umbreon, which is fantastic for me. So he has the Jolteon, he has the Silvally, he has the Rhyperior. And yeah, so who do I want to go into? I could go into my Grimmsnarl here. So I think I will do. I want to keep the Silvally not to be able to come in for free. So I go into my Grimmsnarl and have the option to Gmax what is in front of me if I have to. And this is there to kind of deter the Silvally to come in. If he does come in, I probably just Gmax and start blowing things back. Or I sack something like the Celebi in the back or anything else, just so that I get a free switching into my Dragapult to finish it up. But let's see. I do bring my Grimmsnarl in, as he does go into the Rhyperior. Okay. Alright, so I think on this note I just swap into my... Actually, or do I just stay in and just the Gmax on this turn? I think I'll swap into my Quagsire. I think I'll swap into my Quagsire just to get some chip damage on this thing. I don't want to necessarily take this on from full. So I'll be doing just that. He does go for the Stone Edge and he misses. So if I would have stayed in there, that would have been fantastic for me. But now he still has the Silvally in the back. So at this point I just want to either Yawn. I think I'll just Yawn here. Because if he goes into the Silvally, I get to basically get a free Earthquake off on something, but he... Okay. So basically what I want to do with that Grimmsnarl now is that I try to get a Bulk Up versus something else. Okay, he does go into this. This is interesting, he does go into the Dragovish hard on this. I don't know why he didn't go into the Silvally. I guess he could go into it right now as well. But do I care about that too much? I think I'd rather just double Yawn. I'll double Yawn on this. It's annoying that I didn't bring a Water type move to hit this. Yeah, he does swap out. He swaps back. He's not going to this Silvally for whatever reason. I don't understand this. Okay. He's not going to the Silvally at all. I guess I go into the Dragovish off the chance he goes back into... Well, I go back to the Celebi off the chance he goes into the Dragovish again. But does he now go into the Silvally? Okay, now he does go back to the Dragovish, so okay. So at least we get that off. And now I do want to go for the Stealth Rocks, because he has two things in the backing. One being his Gmax that I would want to get Stealth Rocks up upon. And there's so many switches thus far that I do want to get up my rocks right now. If he goes into his Sill Valley, I let him finish me off so I can get up a U-turn. Or if he decides to defog, then I gain the momentum. He does go into the Torpedo hard on, okay. He does run on the Frisk on it, which is perfectly fine by me, but here... essentially, I just want him to give me a free switch out. Which is going to be while I just go for the U-turn. I don't think I will need this for anything else. Or do I? I don't think so, so I'm gonna be going for the U-turn here. If he goes for the straight for the buck move, that should be okay. If I do outpace him and he doesn't have speed... okay, he does go for the Calm Mind. As I get up my U-turn off. Okay, so... this is where I feel like our Gmaxes will be taking in place. As I will go into my Crimsonal. Okay, we do a solid chunk to you. But now we go into our Crimsonal. And take this thing on from there. If he does swap out, that doesn't really mind me too much. Because I get to blow things back from there as well. Yeah, but I think I'll go for just for the Gmax max snooze. Just in case if he Gmaxes himself to try to secure as much damage as possible. And if he does swap out, I get to blow things back from there myself. So let's see. Now we're gonna be Gmaxing my Crimsonal and go for the Gmax news. There's a, I think it's a 50% chance or something in that nature that I have a chance to put something quote unquote on sleep or make them drowsy like the yawn does have effect. Okay. Alright, so both of us have decided that we are gonna be pulling off our Gmaxes off, so I'm glad I pulled off my Gmax move here. Hero. I decided to Gmax in itself. So now he just wants to secure as much damage as possible to me, but there's no way like a +1 buck move should be able to take me out. And he doesn't get any poison or steel moves if I remember right, as attacking moves. So I should be able to tank any one hit and blow it back with a Gmax max news. But look at my Otis mod, the Crimsonal. Oh, I love that how Crimsonal looks at Gmax form. I'm so happy that I drafted you. But let's go, man. Come on, Crimsonal. Just tank this like a boss, man, and let's blow it out. He does go for the buck move at +1. He will do a decent chunk, but not enough by any means. He lowers my special attack, but we are a physical attacker this week, obviously. So we are gonna be blowing back his Gmax right from the get-go with the Gmax news, and he will be obliterated out of the picture. So his Gmax mode didn't really get the chance to do much there. And now let's see who does he go into next. I feel like the Dracovish would have to show up if anything. So let me check. Dracovish, Adamant versus my Crimsonal at Gmax form. I might be able to live that hit. And he actually doesn't risk his Dracovish here. He might not even have speed investment on it for all I know. So I think I'll just go for the Gmax news yet again. He does have the substitute, so he's probably gonna go for the fast substitute here. But this is fine by me, because once Jolteon is gone, that takes all pressure for my Celebi or the Quagsire in itself. But he does go for the fast sub, which is fine by me. Because he gets to basically burn one of these. Essentially, quote unquote, for free. Just taking the 25% of recall. I did a critical hit, but obviously when I get the critical hit, it won't matter. We know this. Oh, he does get drowsy on that turn. Oh, okay, that's cool. But it shouldn't, I guess, matter unless I go for the max. I could go for the max card and actually get a bulk up off. I think I'll do that. Hold on. Let me max card to ensure that you're in a sleep. Yeah, because you should be in a sleep now, my guy. And I get to get a +1 bulk up here. So I can actually set up on you a little bit. And there we go. Joltin is asleep. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Gmax max card actually came into play. And now when I'm at the regular form and I get to +1 bulk up, do I still live? I don't live that. Okay. So I think I go for 1 bulk up and then I proceed to attack to see how he reacts on this. Because he shouldn't stay in here and allow me to set up like this. So I'm gonna be going for the bulk up. As he stays asleep here. Do I go for the second one though? Do I go for the second one? I don't think I should. I don't think I should. So I'm gonna go for the Spirit Break. Please swap out. He didn't swap out, so he was willing to let me set up again. But so this scenario didn't come into play. I was kind of hoping that I force him to swap out and get up free damage on something, but he was banking that I wouldn't get to set up too much further than that. But oh well. Oh well, I guess it didn't work out in that sense. But I'm still at +1, so the Rhyperior I can take on a little bit easier, as it does come in. And from the remaining mons that he has still left, he has this, the Silvally, and the Rhyperior. And here I'll just go for the Darkest Lariat, just to get as much damage as possible to him, so that Heracross can finish it off from there. So we go for the Darkest Lariat, which is gonna be doing a solid chunk, as he does miss the hit. So I guess now the Stone Edge missing on this kind of makes up for the crit on the Skarmory. So it evens out a little bit from there. And let's see, he does go for the Stone Edge. He does land this time around, and now he does finish me off from there. But that leaves it in a range that I wanna say my Dragapult cleans the battle out, which is solid. Because I don't think the Dracovish, unless he's Habanberry, he should not be able to live my hit. So I'm gonna be going for the Dragon Pulse here. Finish the Rhyperior off. And then he has the Silvally and the Dracovish left. So I would like to think Dragapult gets the remaining of the 3 kills here. So if the Dracovish would live, how bad is it? How bad is it that if he has Habanberry on it? That is my question. I think I wanna scout for the Habanberry. I think I should be scouting for it, not mess around with this. Like I might be able to clean this battle out if he didn't have the Habanberry. This looks kind of like the this kind of looks in a way that I'm prolonging this battle longer than it needs to be. But I just want to make sure that I play my cards right here. So I go into my Quagsire. He does go for the Draco Meteor and he misses, which is actually probably better for him if anything. So if I would have stayed in, that would have worked out for me. But obviously I was playing safe because I don't want the Silvally necessarily become too big of a problem, because the Dragapult is the only thing that outpaces it. So I'll go for the Yawn here. He covers both him staying in or swapping out, as he does go for the Super Fang. So this is okay by me. I'll just go for the double Yawn even if he goes into the Silvally. And if he Draco Meteors, that should be okay. I could also actually recover here, but I'll swap into my Celebi. I think I can swap into my Celebi just to try to preserve the differential. So I think I'll do, because Celebi is at... Yeah, I'm Spedef. There's no way like a Dracovish with Draco Meteor should take me out. He does swap out. He does swap out, so that didn't work out as I was hoping for. Whoa, he does die to the rocks. Never mind. Never mind, I didn't remember that he was in a range of rocks. So that actually worked out for me. So he tried to utilize that to burn off the Yawn. But instead of that, I get to go into my Celebi, get a free leftover soul, mind you, before that would end up happening. So I might be able to preserve myself for all right here, but I'm gonna check the timer from each side, that if does the time from this battle end out. Okay, he has 1 point. Okay, I'll just go for the seed bomb, just to put it in a range of the Dragon Pulse, even for my Habanberry variant. Oh, I do get a decent damage because I get a critical hit. He does go for the Draco Meteor. Okay, he just goes for that. Probably realizing this is probably... yeah, it's not gonna be doing jack shit. So I'm gonna be just clicking Seed Bomb here. So both of us are... well, I have still 3 minutes. He has 1.5 minutes or anything like that. But this is starting to be the end. Okay, he was leftovers all this time. God damn it, I could have finished this already. But I don't think he showed me earlier about his leftovers. If he has, I'm really that tired, man. I'm sorry if I have not noticed leftovers earlier from him, but good game to MaxRapture. I'm gonna be gonna look back on this while I edit. Like, did I just now realize it had leftovers, or did not actually have the chance to pop those earlier? Or was it just myself? I don't know. I'm super tired as I'm messing this end up, but good game to MaxRapture. Thank you for his patience, because I know that like the time that we agreed on, we I guess had a little bit of mixture of what that time actually was that we agreed upon. Either way, it was super early for me. Like, I woke up 6 AM just to play this one out, and I'm glad that we were able to do. So shoutouts for him to make it happen on this time with me, and he was able to stick through for this. And until week 2 battle, when we go up against, I believe, mid Pokemaster, which I don't think I ever had to get a chance to play before in a Draft League battle, so that should be exciting. Until then, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys later.